this is sort of exciting, I guess. Alvin and I are on Highway 46, and I saw this plume of smoke off in the distance, and it looks like it's towards Fairfield, which happens to be the direction I'm going. So I intend to chase down this fire. It's fire season here in Idaho, and there's been, well, I know last week there were 3 fires that were going on. One in Shoshone, or near Shoshone, one around Hangerman, and then one in Haley. Yeah, the mountain is on fire. I'm gonna pull off on the scenic pull-off area over here so that I can, because I just have my phone, I don't have my camera, so I can get a better shot so you guys can see. I'm also not properly dressed either to go chase after this fire. Of all days, I decided to wear a dress, so, but I don't care. I'm gonna go home, put away these groceries really fast, hop back in the car, and go track this thing down. So, I'm gonna get off here so I can pull over. See that smoke, Al, don't you? Yeah, what's going on? Well, it looks to be a pretty big plume of smoke, and this isn't very good because it's very windy today, extremely windy. It's also really dry. Idaho, I don't know. I'm not going to say Idaho is suffering through a drought or something. You know, I've lived in Oklahoma. I know what droughts are. But for Idaho, it's been a very dry year. There hasn't been as much rainfall as they normally get. So this really isn't very good. I don't know if a camper did this, you know, not properly putting out their fire. That causes a lot of fires in Idaho. Just people that don't normally camp, don't normally go out into the woods or do anything of the sort are the ones that usually start the darn fires. Or there's a possibility that it's just the same spot that caught on fire, I think 2 nights ago. A couple of nights ago there was a storm. I don't really recall it raining. I would equivalent it to heat lightning. It just, the sky kept lighting up, you know, every 2 minutes or something like that, thunder and lightning, and it caused a fire on, I'm going to say Soldier Mountain, or one of the mountains around Soldier Mountain. I thought that they had gotten it taken care of, so I don't know if this is the same one, if it just reignited, or if this is a different one entirely. But anyway, so I guess a rule of thumb, people, if you go camping, try to, you know, make sure to put your fire out. You know, don't just douse it with water. Also put dirt on your fire and rocks and that sort of thing, and pick up your trash. That's another thing that's been happening a lot here lately because of the COVID-19. Everyone's gone out and bought an RV or a camper or some sort of doohickey, and they come to Idaho and they just dump their garbage and all of their trash here and catch the darn place on fire. It's not very nice. This is a beautiful place. Absolutely a beautiful, beautiful state, and I want it to stay that way. If you go to Oklahoma, it is not beautiful. It is beautiful in its own way, I guess. But the roads, the sides of the roads are covered in trash. No matter what road you go down, whether it's a highway or a dirt road or whatever, there's usually trash on both sides of the road because everyone litters down there, and that's why it's not that pretty to look at. But here it's really pretty to look at, mostly because there weren't that many people here. But I guess this is what happens when people enter into a place. They just trash it up. And I don't want to say all people, because I know not all people do that. There are others who do care about the environment and the area that they live in. But I'm going to get off here because I am completely fascinated by this smoke plume. Otherwise, I'll spend the next 5 minutes talking about my anger towards this. So, yeah. So before I start driving off, I had to stop at the post office. My sunglasses are crooked. I had to stop off at the post office, and I was told that it was the fire that had started just a couple nights ago, like it reignited. So, but I'm still going to go hunt it down and check it out. Okay, so, I should take this road. 400 north. So, which is the opposite direction of the fire, but that's fine, I'll figure it out. So, I attempted to get to the fire, and I went down whatever road it was I went down. And I don't know if it was private property or what, but the road got really narrow, and then it just sort of meandered off into a field. So, I just didn't feel comfortable with that. But I think I'm going to pull over here and get some footage of this. Because there's all these little, I don't know what those are. They don't look big enough to be planes. I don't know what they are. Itty bitty little white things flying around in the air. Maybe it is a plane. Just like a super tiny plane. This is just nuts. Okay. Good boy. Yeah, we don't trespass. So while I've been trying to get footage of the smoke, there's a baby calf that's out. So I'm going to see if I can get him or her to cross the road. Oh, they look to be doing that already, kind of bouncing around. So I don't know. I went from chasing a fire to now wrangling a cow. So here we go. Come on. Yeah, cross the road. Cross the road. Yeah, good boy. Go on. Go on. That a boy. Good boy or girl. Hey, that was easy. In Idaho, you want to wrangle a cow, just use your car as a horse. Alright, I think this is it for my adventure for the day. I mean, as much as I want to keep trying to find the right road to get up there, I don't really want to wrangle any more cows or see any more old shirtless men walking down the roads. So I think this is enough for me for today. I'm also in a dress and it's really windy, so I'm just not even in the right attire for my adventuring. But if there is a lesson to be learned here, it is make sure to put your campfire out. But that isn't what caused this. It was lightning. So, but still, it's a good time to remind everybody to be smart. off in that direction. I cannot actually continue to follow this thing because they have the road closed barriers. Well, I went as far as I could until I reached the road barrier where it stated that the road is closed. So I'm not going to be a rebel rouser and break the rules and go through the signs. Though I'm sure it would be very exciting, but I would like to live, and I would like my dog to live. What do you think, Al? What do you think of Mom today? Just chasing after fire and smoke. Yeah, it's just another day with Mom. Yeah. Alvin isn't too much of a fan of fires, so which I don't blame him. It's stinky and it's scary, but it sure does look ominous. But anyway, so I'm gonna go home. Try not to be tempted to photograph the helicopter. I could be out here all day doing this, all day long. I just think it's the most exciting thing. Terrible, but exciting. So, but yep, I'm gonna go home, edit everything, and put this all together, and then try to hurry up and clean a bunch of the house so it looks like I did something today besides go off, adventuring, chasing down fires. Which, I mean, is so much cooler than cleaning the house, right? Yeah.